to run some errands, like going to report my ex for not paying his child's school fees for 3 months.
It's a beautiful morning, it's a beautiful evening. Wherever you're watching us from, you are highly welcome. In today's episode, it's all about Korraobidi and Justin Dean. Recently, she made a post about the ex-husband defaulting in making payments for their children's school fees of around $2,500. The question which online in-laws have thrown to her is, why did you wait up to 3 months before you start coming out to tell the online in-laws, to tell the online well-wishers that your ex-husband defaulted in making payments? As a mother you are, this shows that you've not been checking up on your children's well-being, especially in their academics. Because if you've been checking on them, the teacher or the person whoever is in charge could have told you that your children have not paid school fees for the past 3 months. You waited for this long before you start crying out on social media. No long talk, guys, because she said a lot of things about the husband not agreeing that the children should travel to Nigeria. Let you guys watch this video till the end. Tell us your opinion, tell us your view, because someone
To run some errands, like going to report my ex for not paying his child's school fees for 3 months. In the blue sky, I am headed to do the needful. When the mountain doesn't go to Muhammad, Muhammad will go to the mountain. 3 months. My daughter was going to be expelled from school because her father did not pay her school fees, or his half of the school fees. And I was very, very okay with picking up the bill and helping him save this facade of perfect dad, you know. However, I asked for one thing and one thing only. Can you please show up for your daughter's passport appointment? And he vehemently told me to my face that he does not believe that the children are safe to come to my country, Nigeria, where he has visited up to 3 times, gone and come back safely. And the children have been, actually June has been to Nigeria about 3 times. It tells me a lot about what he thinks about where I'm from. Also tells me that there's absolutely no respect when it comes to my people and where I'm from. And that is not tolerable. So I am going to make sure that this is documented and to see that justice is served and he pays me his half of what he owes me. You know, we're all soiled, so might as well just roll in the mud. I practically was begging, please show up for the appointment. This appointment took me approximately 1 month to book because there are a lot of people, you know. Please show up and please make sure that you're there for your daughter Athena so she can get her passport just like her sister has. I've never been one to, you know, like to put things out in public, but from the beginning of divorce, I was quickly jolted into reality when all of my business was put in the public as against my own discretion. So now that it is now in public, let us do the needful. School fees is not something that you play around with. You can play around with going out, you can play around with, you know, little things, but school fees, no. My divorce is final. Right now, I am a single woman fighting for the rights that I paid $50,000 for. The details of the divorce is evident. And I paid my ex-doctor spouse $50,000 to be able to go to Nigeria with my kids, to be able to co-parent 50-50. But it seems like he thinks he's above the law, categorically refusing for me to go to Nigeria with my kids, telling me that he doesn't think it's safe, that my country is not safe to go to, but America, with a serial killer on the loose, is safe for my children to be in. there's no country that is 100% safe. But trying to stop a parent from being able to, giving them their freedom, is just malicious behavior. Stopping your own child from having a passport is just malicious behavior. So do you guys think Nigeria is not safe? My accounts were frozen when I didn't give him his $50,000. I tried to get money to even wash my children's clothes, and my accounts were frozen. But this man hasn't paid his daughter's school fees for 3 months, and nothing is done to his accounts. But when I didn't pay him $50,000, my accounts were frozen. Do you guys remember when I didn't pay? I can't remember what had happened, but I was given time to pay the money, the $50,000 in the divorce settlement. And I was taking my time because they told me I could do it in installments, right? So I was taking my time. They froze my accounts. I think about 2 weeks after they told me to pay this man $50,000, they froze my accounts. I called my bank. What is going on? Well, sorry, but there's been a decree that you can't use your accounts. I said, why? Because it's coming from the lawyers. You have to pay us. I'm like, they gave me time. Well, how come 2 weeks after, or less than 2 weeks, my accounts are frozen? Now this man is completely defaulting on the divorce agreement, and nothing is being done. 3 months of not paying his child's school fees. 3 months. Until when I got an email threatening expulsion of my kids, of my daughter from school. This is just sad, you know? And the people, I have to give it up for my daughter's school, because they are very, very considerate, having been so patient for 3 months. 3 months of not collecting fees, and you don't say anything. That's a lot of time that they gave, and they were very patient. They were very patient. All my accounts were frozen. I had to beg money to wash my clothes. Since it's a I've never seen anything like that in my life. I was just about to use remember my former apartment where I used to go do the laundry downstairs, and you guys used to be with me as I washed Athena's baby clothes in the public laundry, and I put in my card for the laundry. I wanted to refill my laundry card with my bank account card, and it was frozen. I said, what is this? So I called my lawyer. I said, my accounts are frozen. They said, why? I said, I don't know. And then I called my bank. They said, it's from the court. It's from the judicial arm. What happened? What is going on? We cannot unfreeze your account because it's from the judicial arm. I said, what? So I got a message from his lawyer saying that they're frozen my accounts because they think that I'm not going to pay the money, the $50,000. And the only time they released my account was when I released that $50,000 to him. And I did a check and I gave it to him, and then my account was released. This is the court order to pay him that $50,000. I've paid this man $50,000, and he has defaulted in 3 months of his child's school fees. Interesting. I wonder what is going to happen this time. If the law doesn't take its course the way they took its course on me, when I had been late with the payment. Apparently I was late, but they didn't give me any time limits to pay the money, and they also told me I could pay it in installments. So when I came and saw my accounts were frozen, I was very surprised. I was very surprised when I came and saw my accounts were frozen. And then I immediately emptied out my account and gave him the $50,000 just so I can get enough money to wash Athena's clothes and June's clothes. And he was happy. Once that money was paid, the $50,000, they let the remaining things that were inside my account, they left it for me. Now, he hasn't paid his child's school fees for 3 months. They sent me an email threatening me that my daughter is going to be expelled if I do not pay a sum of $2,550. I told them with immediate effect, please take that money out now. With immediate effect. Take that money out of my account now, please do not. Because the thing about schools, they do this thing where they even start to, treat your child in a funny way because you aren't paying. You don't want to ever be late for your child's payments because they can traumatize your child. So that's why I never want to ever be late for June's payments.